This is going to be the best video that has ever been put on the YouTube platform. Um, I'll just spell it out for you. This, right here. We're going to be talking about this thing. Um, what about it? Everything about it. We're going to be talking about the purple guy with his little thing that he for some reason had in that the one game. We're going to be talking about Golden Freddy. That one guy from that one game. Um, but to start this out, who who do we care the most about? And that, obviously, hold on, let me. The purple guy. And that purple guy, William Afton. This is the guy. He's kind of sad actually. He's not a very nice guy. He's kind of the reason all of this started. Um, but before we get to that reason, let's get rid of this. We already know who he is. I will only be referring to him as his full name, William Afton. I'm pretty sure he has a middle name that's been confirmed or something at some point, but I don't care too much and don't remember it. So, William Afton had this one friend at some point. His name, this guy, Henry. I don't remember if he has a canonical last name, so I'm just gonna call him Henry. So Henry here, and William Afton here, they were like, let's do business. Let let's do some stuff. And after they said let's do some stuff, they made two funny friends. There's one guy, he's over here. He kind of big and chunky. We love him. His name, hold on, I gotta get this right. His name is not Freddy Fazbear. That's later on. Um, his name is Fredbear. He has a little funny purple hat. He got this purple hat here, and he's got this little bow tie. And he's a really fun guy. He's actually happy. He's happy to be alive. So Fredbear here and his friend, I don't remember if he's called Bonnie at this point or not. But there's another animatronic. He's less chunky, but also funny little guy. His name is Bonnie. Bonnie the Bunny. And funny little stuff happens at their fun establishment. Um, and is beloved by all the kids of every time zone, everywhere. Um, but as a funny little funny joke to get more um interaction, you know. Um, we have William here. He likes Bonnie. Bonnie's like his homie. It's like his kid. Other than the actual kids that he has, which we'll get to later. And Henry, he really likes Fredbear. Um, so they do funny things, and they actually make you be able to go inside of these. Hold on. You can go inside of them, right? And this causes a lot of funny shenanigans. So originally this was a very normal thing for them. They just did little shows, right? But but our boy William here, not a fun guy. He's kind of mean, like we mentioned before. He's kind of a meanie. He's angry. And he just likes killing kids. There's like this one little kid over here. Henry's daughter is this guy. Henry's daughter. I don't know if she's blonde or not. I don't remember. Uh, I think her name is Charlie. Charlie. I think that was Charlie. Um, but our friend William here goes over to Charlie and with his little phone banana kills Charlie. And Charlie, hold on, how do I flip this? Rotate. Charlie's dead now. Um, Charlie Big dead. She died because this guy, William Afton. Um, hold on, I have to grab a drink because this is gonna be a long video. Give me 1 second. William Afton. No, wait, I said this wrong. This is in the wrong order. Charlie doesn't come in yet. Ignore the past things that I said. Charlie doesn't matter yet. William is less of a mean guy at this point. Oh, he's gone. William is less of a mean guy at this point. He's still kind of crazy, but that's fine. What I forgot, chronological order here, guys. That does happen, but not till later. Um, so William has 3 kids. There's Evan, there's Michael, and then his little daughter. I don't remember her name. I don't think she was super important till like way later on. So we won't worry about her. So hold on. Evan is here. He for various reasons will be known as the crying child. He's sad. He's not very happy. Um, 'Cause his brother over here, hold on, they're getting a little squished over here. Let me move everyone over. You'll go down here for now. So Michael, that's not how you spell Michael, but we're going with it. Michael here, when they were kids, he really liked this little fox mask. This little fox mask. This little guy. But Michael wasn't a very nice kid. Michael was kind of a mean kid, actually. So, Michael here. Remember when we said that these 2 suits, Fredbear and I don't remember his name. Bonnie. We're just gonna say Bonnie. I think it's Bonnie. Pretty sure it's Bonnie. Something like that. It's a bunny, golden bunny. he won't be called Bonnie for very much longer. Um. So. So Michael here takes Evan, kind of mean to him, and over here with Fredbear, he takes Evan and puts him in the mouth of the beast, who isn't a beast because he's just like a friendly guy. So he go. Oh no. Oh, it's too early for Evan here. Um. So Michael and his friends bully Evan and throw him in the mouth of Fredbear, right? What happens then is the bite of not 87, but 83, I think. Something like that. But it's not the bite of 87. Not 87. Not it. There's two different bites made by two different characters. And Fredbear did not do 87. He's innocent for that. He like kind of barely existed for the bite of 87. He did exist, but not really. He wasn't like awake. He was taking a good nap. And so with the death of our little friend over here, he big dead. With his death, we we see William Afton become even more of an angry psychopath, and he does some not very fun nice things, like killing children. You know, when you get a little silly quirky mood and kill a bunch of kids. When that happens, we took away his legs. Let's give those back. Um so now William Afton William Afton is really mad. He doesn't really like Michael a whole lot anymore because, you know, he killed his favorite son because there was a lot of favoritism going on there. Um, but now Fredbear is kind of sad. Fredbear didn't want to kill someone. Fredbear, he's a fun-loving guy. So Fredbear's sad. Um, Henry also is just like, whoa, what the fuck? Why'd that happen? And Henry just doesn't like it. Henry just he's upset about it for obvious reasons. A kid just died. A kid that was like his friend's like kid, you know? So so here we go with Michael and Afton. They Michael's not super important right now. He'll come back later. Also, what's her name still is not important. So we'll keep them over here for now. They'll be hidden away. So you know how these suits you can go in them? Like I mentioned at the very beginning, you can go in these suits and go boop boop boop, boop and everyone thinks you're a fun guy. Well, what William Afton himself did, is he got in the suit, right? He's in the suit. You can't tell he's a person, especially if you're a dumb little kid like these four right here. Dumb little kids that don't know anything. They're dumb. Look at them. Dumb. So what William did is he gets in the suit And he takes all these dumb kids and takes them to a back room. Not at the same time. These are separate times. So these kids aren't like that dumb, but they're still pretty stupid. We're following a dumb bunny who might be a fun-loving guy. But William Afton is not a fun-loving guy. He's actually like a mean-loving guy. He's not very nice. Um, so William takes these four kids and he kills all of them separately, not at the same time, because that'd be ludicrous, right? So these kids, they're all dead. They're all big dead. This is gonna be our graveyard down here. Let me mark our graveyard. Graveyard. A little skull. Little skull. Um. So after William over here, our good friend William Afton. Oh, oopsie. After our good friend William Afton over here does the child murder in the funny Bonnie suit, we go over to Henry and he's like, "Whoa, he just killed a bunch of kids." And I'm like, pretty sure it was him. And the police over here, the police, the police, woo woo woo, woo woo woo. The police are dumb, as they are in real life too. Bad at solving crimes. So the cops over here are like, I don't know who did it. Even though like everyone knew it was Afton, William Afton, our main antagonist here. William Afton definitely did it. But the cops are go, well, I actually don't know, and then they just kind of leave. Um, but Henry over here is like, I fucking know you did it, and he, as like a safety method to protect his kid, he makes this new fun-loving guy. That's this guy over here. Whoop, whoop. Our fun-loving friend, who actually doesn't like fun very much. Cause he's kind of a security guard. He looks like an alien in my drawing, but he looks a lot cooler in real life. This is called the puppet. This is the puppet. What the puppet does is the puppet sits in this little box, and the puppet, he's chill. Oh, oopsie. What the puppet's supposed to do is Henry's daughter that I vaguely mentioned a while ago. I'm pretty sure. Because again, this is all one take. This is Switzerland, by the way. The puppet is Swiss. So the puppet goes down in this box. And I'm not going to put him back there because then he'll be lost to the ether. But the puppet likes this box. And he'll do fun little things around um Fazbear, not Fazbear's, Fredbear's Family Diner, which is where these guys all work. Hold on. Had to take a little sippy there. Um, this is already a 20-minute video, and I've not even gotten into the first FNAF game. Um, yeah. So the puppet, he, thank you. The puppet. That's the wrong color. I wanted black. Henry's daughter. after William Afton started murdering people, Henry was like, I should protect my daughter from this psychopath that I own this company with. I don't remember her name. Wait, this is Charlie, isn't it? We're going with this being Charlie. Charlie. So, these dudes are homies. Um, Henry made the puppet specifically for the choice, not the choice, the purpose of this guy over here, William Afton, our main antagonist friend, specifically for the option, not the option, the um expressed purpose, so Henry had peace of mind that Charlie wouldn't die. So Charlie dies because the puppet's bad at his job, and they just like put a box over his little box, like boxception. There's just a big box over it. That was also Switzerland. Um, that so the puppet over here was kind of stuck in there. Like he couldn't get out. He was going boop 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 boop, and then he couldn't because he's a puppet and doesn't really have muscles to get out. So he failed at his job, his one express purpose in life. Um, and he botched it. He messed it up. Um, so now the puppet with Charlie out. William Afton did murder Charlie, by the way. This is also he went he went and killed her out of spite because he's a spiteful man. So Charlie's outside of of Fazbear's. Charlie is outside of Fazbear's Pizza Diner, but it's also raining, and the puppet is finally able to like be like, oh, I'm chill. I had my job to do. Um, so the puppet goes out, and this is oh, why does he look like that now? So this is the puppet now. Um, so the puppet goes lay down on Charlie, who is very dead, by the way, like over here graveyard dead. Um, so now the puppet over here, our friend, he has. I'm gonna redraw the puppet over here, our friend. Um, just because that's gonna annoy me. So the puppet, who now looks even tinier. The puppet over here is now possessed by our friend Charlie over here. Um, and now he's just kind of there. Oh, yeah, something I forgot to mention. These dumb kids over here, they got shoved in suits, which were like, I don't remember why they were there, but they were different characters. Um, I think they had opened the second location at this point, but I don't remember. I didn't do any research before this, so. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Faz. Fazbear Pizza. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria was their secondary location, and they had a bunch of other fun-loving friends. They had our boy, that he looks like a Christmas tree. Yeah, he's like Fredbear, but like built different, you know? He's a boy Freddy Fazbear, namesake of the series. Freddy Fazbear. He's happy. We love Freddy. So, Freddy over here has some friends. Freddy has his equivalent to this Bonnie over here, who I'm still gonna call Bonnie because I don't remember his name. It is Bonnie the Bunny, who big purple bunny. No, he's blue. I'm a fake fan. Hold on. Bonnie is canonically blue, but everyone thinks he's purple because he looks purple in the first game. So, Bonnie. Bonnie. He's our little friend. And Bonnie over here plays guitar. He's cool. He has this fun little red guitar. And I wish I was this cool, to be completely honest. Because Bonnie, he's a G. Bonnie. Freddy. And then Chica. Chica big. Big boy. Chica's a chicken. Or a duck, depending on who you ask. But she a chicken. So she's got a little chicken feet over here. She also really likes to eat. That's like her whole thing. She's kind of a glutton. Like the seven deadly sins. Um, she has a fun little friend who becomes very important. That is a little cupcake. She's not on his head, but I just thought that was funny to put the cupcake on her head. So, and then finally, my personal oh wait, hold on. Let me Chica. My personal favorite, Foxy the Pirate. I'm pretty sure they opened this place like a long time ago, cause that's like why Michael had like the Foxy mask. But I'm just bringing it up now. But yeah, Foxy. Foxy, our boy. Foxy's also really cool. I love Foxy. Um, you wouldn't be able to tell by this drawing of him, but Foxy, he's a little pirate. He got a little hook hand. And he's cool. Everyone at first thought that Foxy did the bite of 83. but it wasn't Foxy, actually. And I really hope my mic hasn't been muted this whole time, because that would be bad for me. Because my headset just connected. Let's hope, because we're 30 minutes into this video. So, here's our gang. Here's, to us, the OG gang, but to everybody else, not the OG gang. Oh, I didn't get Chica's name. There's these friends. And these kids over here got put into these suits. Um, yeah. Yeah. That's what we're going with. I'm committing. Can't tell me otherwise, because I'm right and you're wrong. Because I'm the FNAF lore expert. I've never been wrong about FNAF lore in my life. So any complaints can go into our little complaint folder. But I won't be reading them. It'll be a lost cause. Because I'm right and you're wrong. Wanna know why? Just because I said so, really. That's it. Um, you get no say in this anymore. This is my video. You can't even. I don't even know what you're saying. You could be completely flaming me, but I won't know. I would never know. And I'm really hoping you can still hear me. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Um, so these guys have like bodies in them or whatever, and I'm pretty sure at this point, ugh, after the bite happened, that Fredbear's Family Diner got shut down because some kids died there, so they didn't really get a whole lot of business. Which is kind of sad for Fredbear and Bonnie Bon. But it happens, you know? It's not a happy life for a pizzeria franchisee, but it's a glamorous one. Um, so Fredbear is taken over to this location, kind of decommissioned. Doesn't do a whole lot for a while, but in at some point, something wild happens. Um, no, not yet. I don't think this takes a while to happen, but we're gonna say it now because we've lost all continuity and chronological order in this already because it's Five Nights at Freddy's, and whoever cared about the chronology of Five Nights at Freddy's really, other than like Matt Pat, but he's got a whole lot of other things going on. Um, but yeah, so if we were going in chronological order, I'm pretty sure we're on the first game, right? This is this is FNAF 1 over here. We didn't really have a Fredbear Bonbon, um, like game, but you know, this happens way later on. this is like way out here. Um, but from these kids are dead already. So no, some of them are dead, I think. So Five Nights at Freddy's 4. So FNAF 4. Um, FNAF 4 is, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's either William Afton or Evan or Michael. It's one of them. They go EP time, and I think the consensus was Dream Theory was real on this. Um, but they don't like this doesn't like actually have any bearing, really, like realistically, because it's just a dream. So we're not even gonna be talking about this one. This one, my least favorite, personally. I don't like it. And if you disagree with me, I'm right and you're wrong because I am always right. Thank you. Anyway, um, FNAF 2. Let's go there. FNAF 2. FNAF 2 was also a pretty bad game. A lot of people didn't like it, and I can't disagree with them because it was kind of bad. Um, so this this is where this thing happens. Bite of 87. I don't remember who did it. I will actually write out all of the cast here of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 first. So, firstly, we do have the puppet over here. Puppet's Puppet's a guy. He's in a box and has a bad mechanic, but he's there. He was kind of everyone's least favorite part of the game, from what I remember, because he was such a needy bastard. But he was there. Alright. Now on to our friends that no one really cared too much about. We have. This isn't Funtime Freddy. Funtime Freddy's later. Toy Freddy! That's his name. Toy Freddy is just like our Freddy down here, who comes back in later on, because this game is for some reason after. Um, from what I remember, we got Toy Freddy. He's a little guy. We're gonna give him the little kawaii face over here. He also was a singer. Um, there was Toy Chica. That's a gross yellow. Is this one better? Toy Chica, who for some reason everyone wanted to have intercourse with. Um, that was weird. That was really weird. I don't know why people wanted to do unspeakable things to Toy Chica, but they did. And that was just part of life when I was like, what? When did Five Nights at Freddy's 2 come out? I was in like middle school. And that was just something I had to deal with. Was everyone wanted to have sex with this robot chicken. Anyway, then we got our friend over here, Mangle. Mangle lives a sad life. But Mangle's a homie. So Mangle is Foxy. Is our friend Foxy. But like he's kind of taken apart all the time. And it's not very nice. I don't know why they did our homie so bad. We also don't have like a confirmed gender on Mangle. So I'm gonna just refer to Mangle as my homie. Mangle's the homie. Anyway, Mangle here. Mangle has not a fun time, and they're important later. I'll continue the friends. Um, there's also our little anti homie over here. We all hate him. There's Balloon Boy. I'm just gonna call him BB, even though there is a different BB. Um, and I don't remember the difference between Balloon Boy and BB, or is it Dee Dee? It's one of them. It's just Balloon Boy, but like a girl, which I don't know why we had to make a girl version of Balloon Boy, but we did. Um, I just don't like this guy. He's annoying. So the fun thing about this is these guys are there. These guys are there. All these guys actually. But they're at this point they're like extra suits that come from somewhere, and they're known as like the withered guys. They're like kind of run down and decrepit. But Fredbear over here is just known as Golden Freddy. Um, yeah. So these guys, after the events of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which, from what I remember, you're Michael Afton, I think. Like, no, that wouldn't make sense. You're some security guard. Um, and you you get fired because you smell stinky, and you're not a fun-loving guy, so they fire you at the very end of it. But this place also gets shut down, which I feel like after two locations get shut down, I would just give up. Um, I would give up on my business strategy. But anyway, these guys, well, the puppet's kind of still around. These guys have a fun old time, and I'm pretty sure they get dismantled. They go, they go to our little graveyard. After our friend Mangle does the bite of 87. Well, we think it was Mangle, but I guess from what I remember, we don't have any confirmed candidates or whatever. Yeah. Then I think sister location happens next. And I don't remember much about Sister Location. It wasn't a good game. And I think everyone agrees on that one. I think everyone hated Sister Location, really. Just not fun. But from what I remember, my limited knowledge on this game, there is this little ballerina lady. Her name is Ballora. I think she's like Michael Afton's wife or something. I don't remember. There's Funtime Freddy. I'm gonna be quick about this because I don't remember anything about this one. He has a little friend on him who's another little Freddy hand puppet, but I think he's purple. Something like that. Then there is Baby, who's a really big baby. Um, who was the last one? There was another one, I think. I want to say there was another one, but I don't remember. Oh yeah. Funtime Foxy. Ugh. Sorry, all this FNAF is just it's getting to my allergies. Um, I get too excited when I think about FNAF. Ugh. So there's also little Balloras called like what are they? I don't remember anything about this game. There's little Balloras and there's little guys, little babies. They're like Bitty Bobs or something like that. Bitty Bab. I don't remember what their purpose was, but uh, Ballora, Baby, Fun Time, Freddy, Fun Time, Foxy, Baby Laura, as I'm gonna call them. Then Bitty Bab. Um, I think this one you play as William because not William, Michael. I think this is where Michael comes in, but I could be wrong. But um, I never concede to that because I'm always right, and I've never been wrong. So I think you play as Michael in this one, and you do some fun stuff. Um, and I think these guys over here, all of them. I don't know if Baby Laura's and Bitty Bob's also become it, but they all do a fun thing and like merge together into one of my favorite guys. He's basically just a mess of wires with a funny little clown mask on. His name is Ennard. And what happens here is our boy Baby before she became Ennard over here, Baby. becomes, well, Baby has this funny little scooping thing that she does where she scoops out the insides of things, specifically children. So what happens is Michael over here, he gets scooped. So Michael's dead, but like not really somehow. Um just kind of because this funny little like silver bullet that they have in the FNAF series called Remnant or something like that. And I should have like said this earlier, but that's why the puppet's like possessed. Um, 'Cause he got some remnant in him. 'Cause it's something with like a tragic death and like metal or something. I don't fully understand remnant because it doesn't make sense to me, but I've never been wrong. So after Michael Afton over here gets scooped and Baby becomes one with Ennard, um, Ennard over here goes into William, and then William becomes purple, like his daddy. Because Michael. No, I said this is William, not Michael. No, this is Michael. This guy, Michael. Because he still has the Freddy mask on, remember from the beginning. So Michael becomes purple because he died. Because he's super dead at this point. But because Ennard, like, entered his body, he's kind of just alive again. Um, so what happens? Sister location is like in this underground bunker, by the way. They like rent out the dudes for some reason. I don't think I'd ever rent out one of these fucking rejects over here, but they did that for some reason. Um, so Michael goes up with Ennard still in tow. I'll just put Ennard over here, and he goes walking around. And there's a whole mini game in this in one of the games. I think it was 3. He goes walking around. Maybe 4? It probably makes sense for it to be in 4, since that's sister location. He goes walking around. And Ennard escapes. Ennard goes off into like the sewers or whatever. But you would think that Michael here would die after Ennard left his body, because Ennard was kind of like puppeteering him, right? Nope. Why? Exclusively because his last name is Afton, and the Aftons never die, other than Evan, but he wasn't a real Afton, you know? You know? Um, then for whatever reason, after Ennard leaves, they like reject Baby out of Ennard, probably because Baby said some like racist stuff or something, and Ennard here splits off into 2 different characters for our later game. Like a well later game. This is for Pizzeria Simulator, I think. Yeah. Pizzeria Simulator. So Ennard becomes 2 characters. Scrap Baby, who's like this emo metal version of Baby, who's also I didn't even mention this, but Baby's like 7 feet tall, and that's terrifying to me because who would want a 7 foot tall robot around their kids in the first place. That's scary. I wouldn't want that. Excuse me. So then the rest of the crew also goes off into a molten Freddy is what they call him. He also you know it's a Freddy because he has his little top hat. It's also vaguely bear shaped, but like not really, kinda. Molten Freddy and Scrap Baby. So these little dudes will come back later. If I can fucking there we go. These little dudes will come back later. But at this point, Ennard is no more. Because Ennard was all of these guys put together. But they like Survivor voted Baby out. I don't remember where she comes into place, but I'm pretty sure she dies at some point. So I'm gonna just put her over here. She might not be dead, but I'm gonna say she is. And like now Michael's in this weird like limbo state. Can I copy him? Yeah. So Michael's in this weird limbo state where he's dead and alive at the same time because he's an Afton. And they just do that sometimes. But they like decide not to. Um what comes after Sister Location? That's all I remember from Sister Location, really. After Sister Location as Pizzeria Simulator. Because that's where Molten Freddy and Scrap Baby come in. I really jumped the gun when I talked about FNAF 1, didn't I? Like, really bad. So, here we go. So, they're still over here. I think Afton's also dead at this point. I think he dies in Sister Location or something. So we'll talk about that now before we talk about Pizzeria Simulator, because that's also a confusing time. Um, so at some point, um, I think this was in FNAF 2. At some point, William Afton over here does a funny little thing. After he had killed these kids, he felt kind of guilty about it, but not really. And these kids were like angry. They didn't like the fact that they got killed. And with the help of Charlie over here, who is also the puppet, um, they come back and they scare him a lot. And in Afton's like last ditch effort to not be scared by ghosts, he jumps in the little suit here. So these guys are now together. Um, so the suit plus William, they get little drippy drips on it. And as we know from the death of Evan over here, when these like spring suits that they go into, when those get wet, not fun things happen. So they're in this like really gross, dank back room, and then he gets dripped on when he's trying to scare these kids that he murdered, because they're trying to like come. they're trying to like come back and haunt him and whatever, because he's like not a fun guy. He's not a fun-loving dude. Um, my throat hurts already, and I'm only on FNAF 3. No, not 3. I'm not even on 3 yet. So, yeah, he he dies. He dies in here, but like, not really, because again, he's an Afton, and they just kind of don't. So after he dies, the back room that they were in gets boarded up, and Afton is trapped back there for a while, like I think like a decade a while. But since he died in a spring suit and Remnant exists, the whole like silver bullet of the series, Remnant plus Afton. Since these two things are true about William Afton, after he dies in here, he just lives. So he doesn't really go to the graveyard, but again, he like half goes to the graveyard, just like his son. So let me copy paste. That's not the right one. Get you. Let me copy paste. This is not the first time or the last time, and this is the first time, but this is not the last time William Afton is going to be visiting this graveyard. And the next time actually happens in our next game. Pizzeria Simulator. Pizzeria Simulator. It's a wild addition to the series at the time because like didn't follow the you know storyline. Not the storyline, the gameplay loop. So in this one, pretty sure you play as Michael over here. Um, I don't fully remember what happens in this one either, because I didn't particularly care for this game as well. But scrap the end of the day, Malt and Freddy, Scrap Baby, Spring Trap, and our friend the puppet actually becomes another animatronic here. Hold on. This animatronic is made by Henry, because Henry's kind of like the animatronic guy. Um, he's like, remember this guy down here, Funtime Freddy? He's like that kinda, not Funtime Freddy. Um, Toy Freddy. He's like that, but like emo. I think his hat was red. He only had one eye. That was a bad hat. Let me redo that hat. There we go. Much better hat. Um, so this is Lefty. He doesn't have this eye. This eye doesn't exist. So Lefty is like kind of a shell for the puppet or whatever. So they're like the same character now. Lefty. Um, So at the end of Pizzeria Simulator, the building that they're in, it burns down. They burn this shit down. This was like a last ditch effort attempt by Henry, our boy over here, who's been lurking in the shadows, lurking and stalking. Um, he has Michael get all these guys together in the same build. Hold on, actually, before I do that, I gotta do something with Afton, what William Afton over here. So they get all these guys into this place. Let me copy and paste William again. William Afton. So they get all of them into this building, burn it down. This was like Henry's way of being like, just fucking stop fighting. It's dumb and stupid, and you guys are dead, and you should be like taking your naps. And I think Michael also officially dies here, if I remember correctly. I think Michael was also in the building, and Henry has his whole speech about like, but for one of you, the the pits of hell have come to swallow you whole, or whatever. So these guys are all super dead. But William Afton, again, he's just kind of built different. Why? Because he felt like it. William Afton never dies. It's like that Overwatch ultimate voice line. Like, heroes never die. But William Afton is not our hero. William Afton is our bad guy in this whole thing. So, Afton over here. Hold on, let me get rid of these things. These are annoying. William Afton over here. Also, at this point, he's called Springtrap. I don't think I said that, because I didn't write it down. Spring Trap. I think after Pizzeria Simulator, FNAF 1 happens. Um, if I remember it in the proper order, which I definitely do because I am always right. So FNAF 1 happens. This place also gets shut down. I think you also somehow play as Michael Afton here, but I don't remember. Because they're silly. Silly little timeline shenanigans. Um, that, yeah. These guys get taken out of commission too. There's still dead bodies in there though. There's still like all the dead bodies in there. This one is the one they should have killed or whatever. These guys are just dumb idiots. Yeah. I don't think these guys were in FNAF 2 were ever like possessed. Other than like the the puppet and these guys. I don't think they were possessed. I think they were just kind of robots that are robots because they had like facial recognition or whatever, and they went roar. Um, yeah, yeah, that's what we're going with. Where was I? FNAF 3. FNAF 3. This one is where our boy William Afton over here is the main antagonist. I don't remember who you play as the guard here, but you're one of them. You're a dude. And in FNAF 3, there's like there's like only Springtrap as like the real threat. And he kind of just slowly comes over to you. There's a whole lot that goes on in this game, Easter egg wise. Um, because Scott Cawthon himself kind of realized that it was going to be a big franchise and he wanted to do his lore, and that's why the lore doesn't make sense, I'm pretty sure, is because he didn't really know what he wanted to do with the first two games. But I digress. William Afton, and there's like all these FNAF 2 guys, they get little shadow versions of themselves. I don't really want to draw them out because that's a lot of work. Because they're just these guys, but like funky and emo. Um, and they don't really do anything. They kind of just like go raw and then leave, you know. But anyway, Afton here. I think they try to burn the place down again or something by the end of it. But you know, Afton never dies, so he doesn't die. I know Five Nights at Freddy's 3 had like a lot of lore implications otherwise, but nothing like that I want to go over here. But yeah, there's a lot of Easter eggs in Five Nights at Freddy's 3 that loop back on each other. So after Five Nights at Freddy's 3, there's like that spin-off games that come into place. There's like Help Wanted, which is the VR one, that I also don't uh remember why it really existed other than our boy Afton over here. He he uploads himself into a computer. Pewter. So he's like kind of just like a shell of a person that the whole point of Help Wanted was just to make him a computer, and it was kind of a waste of time kind of thing, cuz like just don't do that, you know? But he had like a bunch of fail safes, so I don't think even if we had done it, even if we hadn't done it, it would have mattered. But anyway, on to the most recent game. Security breach. Security breach. Alright. So, in this one, Michael Afton himself is there. But he's like, not till like the very end of the game. Also, Molten Freddy's there. Where's our boy? Molten Freddy is there, but he's like everyone. He's like everything. He becomes more of a glob. I think he's just called the Glob or something like that in this game. And so our main characters in this game, obviously, I'm not gonna do a whole thing for this because my voice is getting tired. It's been an hour already. We have our boy, Glam Rock Freddy. He's cool. these aren't tears. These are like his face things that he has going on. He also has a big. That's that, that's a lightning bolt. Um, Rockstar Freddy. I just said it. Glam rock. Glam rock Freddy. And Bonnie, I think like canonically gets fucking destroyed in this or something, as well as Foxy, because they get replaced. But our homegirl Chica, is back. But she's white now. She pulled a Michael Jackson. And her clothes are pink and whatever. She still really likes eating though. Still her thing. Glam rock chica. You can read that, right? Then then here's our boy who's replacing our Foxy here. Monty Gator. He a big buff boy. Big buff man. Monty Gator. He's mean. He's not nice. These all are just robots, by the way. There's no like kids in them or anything. They're just like really advanced robots that are like they take place in like modern day, like 2020 something. So they're just smart robots. Then we have our other boy, not boy, unconfirmed gender. Um, who's taken over for our boy Bonnie over here? Our our girl Roxanne Wolf. She got red stuff all over her chest. I remember. Um, I think she has red highlights too. Maybe green. Not that green, but yeah. Roxy. So all these guys, they meet this little boy. His name Gregory. He has a little watch. The Faz watch. This little got a little spiky hair. So so Gregory, our boy, he like gets lost in the Pizzaplex somehow. Because Gregory is not that smart. Pizzaplex is what this place is called. Is my house being burnt down? Anyway. Freddy, Glamrock Freddy and Gregory become like homies. And he goes like inside Glamrock Freddy sometimes as like protection. Because these guys are going insane. They go wah 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 wah. Because this this other character, this other character, a fun, not fun loving bunny, Vanny. She's like a disciple of Afton for some reason that was like touched in Help Wanted or something. But I don't remember because I didn't care about Help Wanted. It was bad. Um, but Vanny, she like hacks all these guys. Um, but the night before, Freddy saves himself because he goes into safe mode for whatever reason during a performance and like shuts everything down and whatever. These guys are possessed by evil Vanny. and they try to like murder Gregory throughout the night. But Gregory lives. Gregory go, ha ha ha, I'm in Freddy. Oh wait, hold on. I'm in Freddy, you can't see me. And then they can't see him. Cause they're dumb robots. But then like there's like multiple endings. I don't remember what the canon one is, but something with Gregory and Vanny, I think. I don't remember. Then Gregory gets out. And these guys are just kind of left behind. Then there's Security Breach Ruin, which I know nothing about. Something with some girl named Casey or something. Cassidy. I don't remember. Um, they're not dead, but I'm gonna put them over here. Gregory's also not dead. But at the end of the canon ending, yes, yes. The canon ending, from what I remember, because it includes Afton. Um, Gregory goes under Roxy Raceway, because Roxy has a raceway. Because of course she does, because she's a little gamer. Him and Freddy find William Afton's dead body. It's being kept alive in a pewter, in a vat. And William Afton is coming back to life. Because of course he is. He never dies. Um, but Afton comes back to life. That goes, heroes never die. And then he's back. Um, Gregory and Freddy here escape with the security guard. Her name was like Vanessa. Who some people think she's Vanny. She might be. I don't remember. They go out and have a good life. And then for whatever reason, he like shows back up at the Pizzaplex and gets lost. That's all I know about Security Breach Ruin. They're over here though. They're having a great time. So is Afton, William Afton. Um, on to my favorite part, FNAF movie. So for the FNAF movie, it was really really good. I've already seen it. Trust. Um, so PETA from the Hunger Games. It's wild. This is just PETA from the Hunger Games. PETA comes in to Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Where's FNAF 1? And he goes, whoa, that's our boys. That's our boys from that one really good video game. And then Freddy goes, or. And then the movie ends. It was a really short movie. Um, don't know why it took so many years to come out. Because that was it. He goes, and then it's done. It was like a 30-second movie. There's a lot of build up for the funny little meme sound. But that's it. That's all of FNAF actually. Um. Oh no, I forgot. I forgot one. I forgot one. I forgot one. UCN Ultimate Custom Night. So Ashton over here is like kind of this is like his purgatory. It's like his hell. And all these guys that he killed and whatever come back and go whoa 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 and are like forever, tormenting him in hell because he killed a bunch of kids and he kind of deserves it. Um, and that's all Ultimate Custom Night was. It's just like William being dead. Uh oh.
Oh well. And then obviously he comes back in security breach because of course he does. It's William Afton. And Henry over here is just like, why did I ever start a business with this guy? I don't know if Henry dies. We'll put him over here in the unknowns. But yeah, there's a lot of death. That's my video. Um, I will leave a survey for any complaints about my lore reading. I probably won't read them. It'll fall onto deaf ears. Or deaf eyeballs. Or blind eyeballs or whatever. Because I'm always right. And I've never been wrong about FNAF lore. Because I am just better. There's no FNAF lore better than anyone else in the world. Even Scott Cawthon himself. So, that's it. Um, thank you. And bye bye.